Hello everybody, welcome to Cosmic Connections. This is a place for you to awaken your own inner knowings, and I am Carissa. Before we get started, this is a place for the sensitive souls, the light workers, empaths, starseeds. If you fall into the category of any of those things where you want more out of life and you are in a positive way really different from other people, this is a place for you to find a fun, loving, safe, healing community of people that are similar to you. I am similar to you, to find healing, to find growth, to find confirmation on the things that you are trying to bring into your life, but also to awaken your psychic gifts and to discover those, to maybe develop them more if they're already awakened. That is the goal, the intent in creating Cosmic Connections, is to bring like-minded souls together. We've been ending books, we've been ending a whole book, and now we're beginning a whole new book, not just chapter. And this has kind of been the collective theme going on through the summer, especially into the fall with eclipse season, but it's really prevalent in the readings, the pick of cards I've been doing. And I was inspired to just talk a little bit before the reading. So like I said, new, not just chapters, but new books that we're starting. And I was inspired, it was very sporadic and very divinely inspired to do this reading on your new era ahead, because we all are stepping into a new era, a new time, for us to discover what it is we really want for our lives, for us to follow our higher selves and our soul's calling, and to really go, I'm hearing, full-fledged, full force into it. So I was inspired to use the Oracle of the Unicorns, and I am going to pick these cards right now with you, and then we are going to head on over to the readings. So one thing I did want to mention, I'm feeling called right now to say, is that tarot is really just an energetic snapshot of what you have going on, what you are attracting, what you can be attracting. I want to just say that because this isn't a channel for you to come and be told what your life is and what it will be and what you're capable of. It is a place for you to come and confirm that within yourself, and to find something that resonates, to see something that resonates with what you are creating, what you want for your life. It is just a way to channel and tune into what is possible, because there are infinite realms and dimensions and realities that are possible right here in this moment. And that is what tarot is. It is tuning into where your momentum is going, what you've been thinking, feeling, focusing on, doing, all of those things combined. That's what tarot provides for you, is just a visual and auditory and energetic example of what is possible. But you have the power in your hands and you have the choice. Just wanted to clarify that. So let's pick their cards. Like I said, Oracle of the Unicorns by Cordelia Francesca Brabs. I'm really excited to do this reading. Okay, this one just popped up, and I heard group one, so we're gonna leap down and I'll show you them all in a second. I'm really excited to do this reading. I'm stepping into a whole new book of my life, whole new era. Everything, most everything for the good is changing. I've broken past a lot of barriers. I've met a lot of fears with love, and now it seems that we are stepping into this new, hearing into the unknown from Frozen. So we're stepping into this whole new era, and I'm really excited to see what comes from these readings. So we have group one already chosen. That one kind of fell out. And so we're going for group two now. Okay, I'm hearing yes, yes, yes on this one. And group three, we are going to just do 3 readings today. Hearing shuffle again. Okay, this one. Okay, so let's see, we have for group number 1, Passion. This card has been coming out a lot lately. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. This is going to be perfect for our reading. I'm excited. Okay, Discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. That's going to be really interesting too. I got a feeling about that one. We'll just leave it at that. Intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. I'm really excited to see what comes of these. I've got some ideas, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, so these are the 3 options we have. I also wanted to mention that I'm doing personal readings, and I'm even offering Reiki services. You can get a chakra alignment with me on my website. You can go there and it lists all the services you can schedule, and I'm really excited to be opening this up and to be working personally with everybody. So if you would like a healing or a reading, you will find the link at cosmicconnections.com in the description and the pinned comment. I will see you will see me actually in the readings. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Hello group number 1, welcome to your new era ahead reading. I'm very excited to do this for you, and I just wanted to go over the couple things that came through as I was connecting with your energy and your light team. So I saw orange, and then I saw a horse running like steady fast through a kind of like in the forest and trees and stuff like that. Just running really fast. It had a lot of chariot energy. And then I saw orange, kind of like almost looked like a circle as if it was the sun. So, and then I opened my eyes and remembered, I just kind of didn't remember this when I was channeling and tuning into your energy, but I opened my eyes and this was the exact color that was before me in your card. So that was confirming and kind of cool. And also the sacral chakra was brought up because that is the chakra that is orange and associated with sensuality, sexuality, passion, pleasure, things like that. Oh my gosh, and your card is passion. Wow, just realized that as I said it. Okay, so we have passion. Do what excites you, get fired up about your life, increase your energy levels. So already I'm feeling, especially from what came through in the like tuning into your energy and your light team, you are seriously going to be fired up and in this new era of your life. It's gonna be like, I'm feeling that maybe there was a little bit of stagnicity, a little bit of slowness, a little bit of like feeling like you needed to get things moving and going, and that isn't going to be an issue anymore. Or maybe you were having kind of like a writer's block, kind of resistance or block itself, and now that's going to be cleared and you're going to be stepping into a new fiery, passionate, fired up energy. So that is what I have just from your energy, your light team, this card, and we're gonna pull some tarot. And actually first we're going to pull I wanted to do this, I was inspired to do this for this reading. We're gonna actually pull one Ascended Master card for each group and see which Ascended Master is wanting to maybe work with you this next, not season, but through this new era, through this new life that you're stepping into, through this new book. Because like I said, this is more than just a new chapter, it's a new book. And that was 2:32 on the clock, and now 2:34. So I want to see what Ascended Master either wants you to be aware of their presence, wants to work with you, or wants to assist you, which I guess is basically the same thing as working with you. So this is the Masters of Light Oracle. I am noticing a little bit of resistance in these cards wanting to shuffle. There we go, there's a little bit better. So that shows that resistance, that block clearing up like we talked about. So that's good. We'll shuffle this one more time. And 3:14 on the clock. I've been seeing that number quite a bit over the past 6 months-ish. So if that is prevalent to you, 314. Okay, I'm already seeing this. Yes, okay. I think I'm gonna pull some tarot. So I was very called to use my original tarot deck that I learned tarot from. It's just the Rider-Waite classic deck. I was called to use this one. So if you notice handwriting on any of the cards, that is because that is how I learned how. I learned how to read tarot by writing keywords on the cards, and it just helped things click and memorize and me be able to decipher the symbolism and tune into the intuition of what exactly the card is meaning. So that is the deck I'm using, and I will link that below. Now these are shuffling. Perfect. So it seems like that energy is definitely cleared. If not, you're stepping past that soon. And I heard 1 week, so within 1 week. I don't like to give times because of what I explained in the beginning, what tarot exactly is. But I heard 1 week, so I think this will be, if not gone, very close to being gone within a week. So now we're gonna shuffle. Oh my gosh. How weird. Okay, what? So this card was upright. Well, not upright, but flipped. And look, none of them are, so I don't know how obviously this is meant to be. And the way it is, I'm just gonna leave it. We saw it, and I'm so excited because it's the Tower reversed, and it goes exactly with what we were saying. And this card fell out. Do we keep this? No. Okay, I heard no. So, oh my gosh, I'm excited, guys. We're gonna keep pulling, I think maybe 4 more. Yes. What is group 1's new era ahead? Yes? No. What is the new book of their life gonna look like? Keep. Okay, keep both of these. They fell. So we just need 1 more. Keep. Okay, I guess we're gonna keep both of these, so that's okay. All right, I'm just going to adjust this a little bit so you can see it better. Okay, group number 1, your Ascended Master, is Gautama Buddha. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, we have the Tower reversed. And I am going to read some of these keywords because they're on here. Oppression, lesser than, affected by someone's collapse, shock. Okay. Personal transformation. So when I was learning tarot, I was learning tarot. So most of these don't even really relate to the energy here, but personal transformation is exactly what we were looking for. We have strength reversed, and I'm hearing already to flip it, but we are going to keep it. I want to say something about it before we flip it. We have the 4 of Pentacles reversed, and we'll go over which ones are staying and which ones are flipping. Knight of Cups upright. Page of Pentacles upright. Okay. And, oh, the King of Wands upright. Okay. So let's go over, see which ones need to stay, which ones need to be flipped. Keep, flip, but we're gonna wait a minute on that because I want to say something I don't want to forget, and keeping it this way will help me remember. Flip. And I can already feel that we're gonna keep these 3, but let me just double check. Keep, yeah, okay, that was pretty clear. Okay. So, I would like to read from the guidebook the Gautama Buddha description so we can get a full understanding of exactly why his presence is here and why he wants to bring that forth. Siddhartha Buddha is the enlightened master who liberated countless beings on earth via his sheer determination and willpower. Let me actually just put this here so you can also see it. Unsatisfied with his life of shallow material world filled with death and suffering, he traversed the deepest aspects of human suffering and uncovered the greatness of our species through the practice of meditation. Call upon Lord Buddha when you feel lost in the mental arena and are seeking oasis of peace within. Meditation, silence, tranquility, peace. Okay. So that is really interesting to have come up right next to this Passion card, although they share similar colors and similar chakra colors. I guess it's the same thing. I think I meant to say chakra energy. They're kind of saying 2 different things. So there is one more part of the, there's like 2 portions of this guidebook that each card kind of has like 2 different portions. So we're going to also read this next part, and then everything will kind of come into place and click. Gautama Buddha, meditate. In deep states of silence, the ocean waters become tranquil, the waves still, and we find the treasures of the deep sea below our very eyes. Gautama the Buddha, the liberated being of light, brings you this card as a reminder that you need to meditate more in your life. When our thoughts are scattered, we are scattered in our energy. When we are centered and dedicated time to sacred silence, then the universe becomes our oyster and we find the treasures of the soul within the waters of stillness. Dedicate time over the next week to precious silence. So I'm gonna just stop there because I'm already understanding what is going on here. So your light team wants you to know that you're gonna be, this new era, this new book of your life is going to be very passionate, filled with creativity and fire energy of action, divine action, and wanting to go forward. But they are encouraging you here. This is why this strength card is reversed. Too forceful or slash passive. So it's kind of like one or the other when it's reversed. It's reminding you not to get, now we can flip this, too forceful and to be too, and it was 11:11 on the clock when I said this, not to be too in your heavy masculine energy. I talked about this in my last reading, which it is seeming that this group 1 is very similar and tied to group 1, I believe it was, of my last reading, which was Capricorn season. It is coming out on the 20th. It will premiere because I saw a sunset in the orange color that I saw when I was connecting to your energy there. So you may have been drawn to that reading too, in that deck, that pile group 1. But they are just encouraging you, because this is going to be exciting and it's going to be fast forward moving and quick and passionate. They are encouraging you to not force things to get done. Always to act on divine inspiration, not motivation. I don't like the word motivation. A lot of people use it. It's 12:12 on the clock. As a positive way to describe getting things done and the energy of getting things done. But motivation is actually you forcing yourself to do something. And when you force yourself to do something, you create an actual resistance in the thing that you want. So for example, if you are like, I guess I could just give you a real life example. When I began my music channel, I thought that I had to work every single day and force myself to get things done, and I would strain my voice because I would either be unwell, like having allergies or cold or whatever, or not having enough time to get things done, or being tired and trying to sing through that and sing through the illness. And it was just forcing the action, and it wasn't authentic, it wasn't genuine, it wasn't aligned, and it went nowhere except for me growing and learning. But in the 3D and in reality and in the sense of what is the word I'm looking for is validation, I guess. Outside validation, it went nowhere. And so I had to realize that I was actually in my heavy masculine then, and I was forcing things to happen, and it was really only creating resistance. No matter how much effort I put in and motivation I had, it was not going anywhere. And so that is why maybe if you are finding yourself really passionate about something but it's kind of stuck and stagnant, that is why the Gautama Buddha is here, because they want you to find balance. I'm surprised the Temperance card isn't here, because they want you to find balance with this. They want you to move forward with inspired action. They want you to move forward in divinity and thrill and excitement and to be fired up. And they know your energy is going to be higher, 14:14 on the clock. They know that it's going to be increased. But to remember to incorporate balance. You can't just run a marathon and never take a break, or eat or drink or whatever you do to run a marathon. I don't really know. You can't just do that straight and expect your fuel to stay at optimum level. You have to have balance and breaks. And so that's what the Gautama Buddha is wanting you to remember as you go through this new era, a new chapter of your life, to find that balance, to hold that balance in mind. And so the Tower reversed is actually amazing. It's actually a perfect way to say it. Personal transformation. So instead of the Tower originally being upright, it's pretty intimidating, pretty scary. There's flames and the crown has fallen off. There's lightning that has hit the tower, causing it to burst into flames. People are jumping out of the tower for their lives. But this is reversed. So the energy is reversed, meaning that it's not... The word tumultuous has been coming up so much in the readings, but I know that it has been really intense these past couple seasons this year, even years prior, but this year has been really intense. So they're just letting you know that that time is over, so you don't have to force things. You don't have to be forceful and work or act on motivation and what you should do and what you think you need to do. It's what you want to do. If you feel inspired to, if you're creating a business and you feel inspired one day to craft this item, if you're making things, or if you're whatever it is, if you feel inspired to do it that day, do it. If you don't, then work with the energy, meditate a little bit, and if you are inspired to do it still, then go ahead. And if you still feel like you need a break, then you need a break, and it's okay to just accept that. It's going to be really important for you to have your success in your new chapter. So let's move on to that, the actual success. Now that we've gotten kind of the energy stuff and the prelude out of the way, we now have the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like you're kind of like stepping into a new financial chapter or book, I guess, a new financial era, where there's going to be a lot more balance. Things are kind of going to, let's say, you're going to be able to hold what it is that you need. You're going to be able to have what it is that you need in the material and the physical. And I feel like this group may be creating something like a creative pursuit, or you may be like beginning a new business or something like that. But whatever it is that you are bringing into your life or hoping to bring into your life is going to be very balanced, and it's going to be new to you. It's going to be like a fresh new start that you can hold in your hands here, that you can hold in your hands like here and here, but it will keep you safe and balanced, and it will stay. And so then the Knight of Cups is just coming in to let you know that it's going to be moving forward with this passion. If you can incorporate your balance and you can find a good rhythm that allows you to rest and allows you to also play and also take divine action, you will be moving forward a lot faster. So it's going to be a period of like realizing that these tower moments are over, realizing that you don't have to force your passions, you don't have to force the things that you love and the things that are meant for you, to only act on divine inspiration when you feel called to do something, when you feel happy and inspired to do something. And although this is going to be new to you, I think you're going to grasp it really quickly. I think you're going to understand what it is that is required of you to move forward so that you can obtain what you want. I do see you've got the King of Wands here as well. And so we have wise, charismatic, successful, worldly, free spirit. And so this goes hand in hand with this passion card, showing you that whatever your passions are and whatever it is that you are creating, because when we talk about wands, it's usually creation and things that we are fired up, passionate about, inspired to do itself or to obtain. And so now I would like to pull a couple different cards to just kind of close this reading out and confirm what we already have seen. And then if there's anything else that wants to come through from your light team, that is welcome now. And now group one, anything to add or to confirm or to finish this reading off? Okay. So we have self-worth and Merlin. So this is asking you to really, with your passion and your creativity, what it is that you are wanting. It's asking you to remember the magic and to remember that your self-worth begins with you and how you treat yourself. So not only your self-worth, but your quote-unquote manifestations or your dreams or goals, inspirations, what it is that you would like to see happen in your life. that is tied to your self-worth. So if you are treating yourself with kindness in meditating or taking time to rest and sit, aside from things that are hectic and going on in the world, that shows that you have high self-worth, rather than to just force action and force output out of yourself. 22:11 on the clock. This is indicating that once you gain that self-worth and you start treating yourself with care, things will start moving a lot faster. And the magic, the Merlin card always shows me that you are connected to the ethereal realms, the elemental realms, but also that this will be very magical. I think that it's what you couldn't imagine happening. 22:44 on the clock is going to happen, and it's going to feel like magic to you. It's going to be almost unbelievable that this is happening, and it's going to be different and specific for every person. But I see that you are the creator of it, and you hold the power in your hands, and that is why this self-worth card came up as well, because honestly, things are sort of destined to happen in our lives, but that also depends on us. If we are not in the right mind frame or having the care that we need to maintain our energy levels, then we won't be able to attract what it is we want, so we won't be able to manifest what we want. So that's why these two cards came up, is if you want to see the magic, then you have to see your self-worth. And once you do that, like everything will move forward a lot quicker. So once you find that balance of taking care of yourself and the other things that you need to do in your daily life, then you will start to see progress, and you will start to see what it is that is coming in for you. And like I said, it's going to be different for everybody, but it's going to be something that you are creating, that you're hoping to put out into the world, which will then bring a lot of blessings to you, of course, but this is going to be specifically for people that are doing something. So if you doesn't have to be like a physical, like you're creating a website or a business. It could be like you're going and doing a service for somebody, something like that. It can be a multitude of things. But they really want you to remember that it doesn't need to be forced. So they really, really, really don't want you to go into this new era and this new book of your life not having this self-worth and forcing things, because I think that's why we force things, is because we don't have the self-worth to know that the universe will take care of us. The universe will provide for us. Sometimes we just have to wait a little bit, and that only really depends on us and our thinking patterns, our speaking patterns, our actions. Those are the things that play into how long it takes for something to come into your life. And I have this overwhelming feeling because of the horse riding, well, the energy at play, but then I remember the horse riding quickly, steadfast, I heard, and when I tune into your energy, and I know that this is going to move quickly for you, but it is dependent on your thinking, your speaking, and your actions regarding your life, your reality, and yourself. So I'm excited for you, group number 1. Looks like you're going to have a very magical experience coming in. It's going to be tailored to each person. It's all going to be dependent upon the way you view yourself, the way you view your world and your reality. And so the Gautama Buddha is just here to remind you that yes, you will have passion. Yes, you will be excited. Just don't overdo it. Maintain that balance. Find the harmony and equilibrium. And then the magic is going to start showing up in your life. And I think that what it is for you going into this new era is that you've been, the lust for life has been kind of diminished. And so that's going to build back up with your passions, with your creations, with the things that you do and you put out into the world, and the things that you give, the energy that you give to the world will come back tenfold, and it will be magical. 26:26 on the clock. So thank you very much, group number 1. This reading was really beautiful. I'm excited for you. I've definitely been in your shoes. I understand. I'm, coming out of it myself. One last thing that I did want to mention is I'm drawing back to this strength card, and I want to go over it up right now that we flipped it. So this is your passion here card, and this is the Gautama Buddha. So they want you to tame your inner passion, but not like, when you think of taming your passion, it kind of makes you feel like make it stop or calm it down. It's not saying when you're feeling passionate and you're feeling energetic and you're feeling the energy of divinity, it's not saying to stop that and to tame it. It's just saying once you have that experience of passion and you experience the thing and you do the thing, let yourself rest. Remember that. It can be hard for us in this world to remember to take a break and take a breath and stop and take a minute to enjoy nature, or to literally just stare at the wall, honestly. Like, you just need to remember to take a break is what is coming through from your guides, so that you can fully grasp and bring into fruition what it is that you want, which is going to be a lot of magic and a lot more zest for life. That's why this passion card is here as well with the Merlin. The magic will come with the passion, and the passion will come with the magic. They will kind of feed off of each other. And you will find, as your passion gains and it increases, you will find more magic in your life, because you will have more energy, you will have more mental fortitude to seek out magic instead of being burnt out and exhausted from the world. You will find that childlike wonder. And so that is your reading, group number 1. It's going to be a new era, a new book of passionate action, passionate, divinely inspired action, which will lead to magic in your life. And magic is real. It's just in the way you perceive it. So your eyes will start to open, and you will start to see 2, 3, 4 on the clock. I had to start it over. You will start to see that life is fun and magical and enjoyable again. I think that you're coming out of a period, and I don't feel like it's just now. I feel like you've kind of been out of it, for maybe like a month or so, but really coming out of the darkness and stepping into this fire and this light. So thank you so much, group number 1. Your new era ahead is going to be very fiery, very exciting, very magical, very light-filled. Divinity 311 on the clock. You have a good head on your shoulders, and you have a lot of stability now. So it's just important to remember to keep the stability going with the fire, with the passion. All right, so that is your reading. If you would like to join the Soul Family, Cosmic Connections, you can like, subscribe, or comment and let me know what you thought of the reading, how it related to you. That's my favorite part. One of my favorite parts, other than doing the readings, is to hear your comments and hear your input and what you think and feel about it. Also, I am offering personal readings as well as Reiki healings. If you are interested in that, you will find the links in the pinned comment and the description below. Thank you so much. Happy holidays, happy new year, happy new era. This is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your new era ahead, because we are moving on to the next book. It is not just a new chapter. At this pivotal point in time, we are moving on to the next book, and that's why I say it that way. And so your card that you chose was Discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. And this is sort of a interesting card to come up for your main card. And I was, kind of thinking like, what exactly is this message here? Because with it being your main card, and then as I connected with your light team and your energy itself, it all kind of came together. So you usually see a visual when I connect with each group's light team and their energy, and I saw a rainbow, and then and it was just a quick flash of a rainbow, and then I saw, like, I'm gonna kind of show you, like, one cloud here and one cloud here, and kind of like splitting apart, and raindrops falling from them, and then their rainbow coming out. So this card says, all is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. So right from the beginning, your energy check is, don't give up. There's something that you're working on. There's something you've been trying to produce or call in or attract, and it hasn't shown up yet. and you may be feeling like giving in or giving up, and your light team is saying, don't do that. Okay, all is not what it seems. So sometimes our light team, our angels, they have to work behind the scenes kind of to seamlessly put the strings together. Not that it's a puppet show, it's just a figure of speech, kind of to put all of the acts into play before you can see what it is that you're looking for and what you're desiring, or to attract it. And this can be discouraging because we can often think it's not going to happen or give up, like I said. But stay true to your knowing. Your knowing is what you desire. Keep your dreams a secret. So a lot of times when we share our gifts or dreams with people, it kind of can go one way, well, I guess it could go three ways. One way, they don't really care. It's just indifference. One can be they are really happy for you. They're very positive about it and enthusiastic. And another can be that they find jealousy in the fact that you have a dream and something that you're passionate about. And so I'm feeling like not only have you been waiting, but you have been discouraged by others. And this is something that has come through very heavily. To keep your dreams a secret from the people that you intuitively or just outright know don't have your best interest at heart. So if people are constantly putting you down, if you talk about your dream or something you would like to have or something you'd like to create or be, and they put you down or make you feel any kind of negative emotion about it, it is usually stemming from some sort of trigger that they have, and it really has nothing to do with you. But a lot of times when it happens to us in the moment, we take it personally because it can be hard to see outside of the situation. It can be hard to see past what is right in front of you, what is being told to your face or shown to you. So all is not what it seems. What you are seeing, what is shown to you, what you are hearing is not exactly the truth. Your knowings, your dream is the truth. Staying true to your knowings and your dreams. Keep them a secret, keep them safe, really is the message. Keep them safe from the ones that you know don't have your best interest at heart, or that you kind of are starting to pick up, maybe they don't. You have like a itchy kind of resistance in a way to some people. Just be careful what you share with them, because their negative projections, whether outwardly saying it or conveying it or expressing it or doing some sort of action to show, or whether it be just inside they keep it, it can affect the situation if it affects your emotional state, if it affects your energy. So try to protect yourself in going into this new era, this new book. Your light team is encouraging you to really keep your dreams safe, but to not give up on them. And that was a pretty long energy check, but that's what needed to be heard and come through. So now, like I did with group one, we are going to choose one ascended master who will be assisting you, working with you, encouraging you, guiding you, inspiring you during this new era, this new book of life. This is the Masters of Light Oracle deck. And we will see what comes through and which ascended master is really wanting to gain your attention. Yes. Okay, I'm actually called to pull two. I was only going to do one for each of the groups, but that one really stood out, so we'll see what it has to say. And then we are going to be pulling some tarot. I used this in group one. I'm using the original tarot deck that I learned tarot from, the Rider-Waite. There's some keywords that I wrote on there because that's how I learned it, from kind of just writing some keywords in the cards and pulling them for myself and kind of just looking at them, things like that. I noticed that some of the descriptions and the keywords aren't the most accurate, especially for the reversals, but this is just how I learned. So if you see something that stands out to you and it resonates and it feels good, then take it. If you see something that doesn't make sense or you don't like, then don't take that. I just was a call to use these cards, also to just show how I learned, in case anybody is interested in learning. This is just how I learned. I literally just I'll pull one card. so you can see, but like, okay, one of the worst cards to pull. Well, it's reversed. But I wrote like the main meanings and then the reversals and the cards. So that is just something I wanted to show in case anybody was interested in learning tarot, but not really sure where to begin. And the word intuition is coming through with this discernment card as well. So they're wanting you to follow your intuition, which is your desires, your dreams. Okay, I just dropped a bunch of cards. Don't keep. Okay, it's too many. So discernment is really intuition, and to find that discernment between who really has your back and really who just wants something from you or wants something out of knowing you. So group number 1, it's like team. What messages? 4 or 5 cards. We'll do 4 or 5. What would you like to tell them about this new book, this new era that is beginning in their life? Keep through these cards. And we're going to do one more. Keep talking. Okay. So for the Ascended Masters, we have Estrella. I am one with my higher self, which makes a lot of sense. She almost looks like Estrella, just different color hair. Her face looks like that. In Lord Lanto, I invoke the wisdom from my heart. And now we have the Knight of Swords. Some of the words that I wrote are fast thinking, passion, heroic action, brave, unstoppable, focus, ambition, justice, truth, objectivity, responsible for actions and balance. Okay, this is really starting to make a lot of sense. 9 of Cups reversed. Looks like I wrote overindulging, being generous with yourself, feelings of unworthiness. And the Page of Pentacles. New workflow, responsibility, apprentice to new skill, inspiration, news, study, reflection. Okay, so let's make sure these are all the way they're supposed to be. Keep. Okay. So with Estrella, we're going to start with the Ascended Masters. I am one with my higher self. Your higher self is the one that, it's your soul. It's your inner being. If you listen to Esther Hicks, it is the one that inspires you, who encourages you, who gives you the feelings and emotions of goodness and leads you to desiring your passions and your dreams and your manifestations. And so when you are in alignment with your higher self, you are able to connect with clarity to the divine, and you are able to attract what it is that you want in your life. And so this card comes through when you're being encouraged to stay true to your guns. I'm hearing to stick to your guns, to stay true to who you are. This ties in with the discernment card. Stay true to your knowing. Stay true to your higher self and what it is that your higher self, your soul, has desired for you. If you desire something in this life, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, it is meant for you and it is possible. It's all in your belief, though, and it's all in like the discernment that you carry. So if you believe that it's going to happen and eventually it's going to happen, and that's very much easier said than done. It sounds very cliche and mainstream, but it is true. If you don't believe something is going to happen, you are creating an energetic resistance in your mind, you're creating resistance in your mind, which creates the energetic resistance, which then blocks out what it is that you want. So whatever this thing is that you've been waiting on, it ties to your path. It ties to who you are as a soul. It ties down to your core. It ties down to your dreams. It ties down to every single thing that the big thing that you want, the big dream that you want to have or to be. And Lord Lanto is coming in to, it says, I invoke the wisdom from my heart. So it's reminding you to stay true to your heart, like yet again, to stay true to your higher self, which is your heart. There's 3 cards, 3 main cards right here coming through to tell you that your dream is real. You have created enough energy to I'm hearing, draw it up and to bring it into fruition. So just leave it at that. Don't do the buts and this and that, and I don't know if this is gonna that, or it's never gonna whatever. There's asking you, going into this new era, this new book of life, to drop all the buts and drop all the I don't believe it's gonna happen and I don't know, and to stay true to your knowings. That is what the Ascended Masters are really heavily coming in, so that you don't give up, because whatever it is prevalent, it's huge, it's big, it's your life path. It's why you came here, and if you gave up, there would have been no point to coming here to live the 3D and the 9 to 5 and to do things you don't love. No, that isn't the point of life. That isn't the point of your life. That isn't where your life is going in the direction it's going. Speaking of direction, we've got the Knight of Swords here, and he's moving fast. I mean, I think that all that's left is for you to believe without doubt, to have faith. To believe without doubt and to have faith in your dream. And then this has got a lot of Chariot energy. That's when things will start moving forward. That's when this Justice card comes in, and you will receive your justice. It is just that you receive this blessing and this path, to step into this path with clarity and authenticity and love and hope and inspiration and joy. You deserve that. That is your justice. That is what's coming, and it's coming quickly. But it does depend on your feeling of unworthiness. I mean, that's what I wrote, but really what this energy is saying, it depends on you. I'm hearing flipping the script. So now we're going to flip this, and coming into this contentment, this satisfaction. I want to even say gratitude, and being thankful for what you have, being thankful that you have dreams and you have goals and aspirations, because I know this can be kind of the word that I'm looking for is, it can be hard. The word will come that I'm thinking of, but it can be really difficult and challenging to have dreams in this world, and to make them happen, or to allow them to happen, really is the right way to say that. But it can be hard because people expect you to do, the normal thing, to become a teacher or a doctor or whatever, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. That's totally fine. That can fall in this category. But if it is something different, and you have dreams that are different and out there, it can be hard and to make them happen and to believe in them. And even if you do have a dream of being a doctor or a teacher or something, that can be hard itself, to go through all of the education and all of the challenges and ups and downs that come with that. But if you can find gratitude for the fact that you have a dream, you have a path, you have a direction, this will flip and your justice will seep into your life, I'm hearing. And the Page of Pentacles, I believe this actually came up in group number 1 too. So it looks like everybody is kind of stepping into a new, into the unknown. I heard that in group 1. Stepping into an unknown territory when it comes to finances, but something that you can hold and grasp, and you can bring into fruition to help you and to assist you along your path. I think that you are going to be something, to do something, or to attract something that is going to be a new financial stepping stone, a new financial way of life, really. But it is all going to depend on your discernment and your intuition, and staying in alignment with your higher self, and following the wisdom of your heart, and remembering that everything you desire is going to happen for you. The rate, the speed at which it happens depends on you, and what you choose to think about, and what you choose to say about yourself, and in this dream that you have. But I can feel the energy with Estrella coming through, especially. That is your soul coming through. Your higher self, your soul is coming through and telling you that don't give up on your dreams. They are happening right now, behind the scenes. They are being crafted and put together in a way that is so beautiful for you. You just have to have faith and believe that it is happening. And so let's pull just a couple of the Dragon Wisdom cards to finish this reading and see what else would like to be brought up, if anything different, or to confirm anything we've already said. We'll shuffle one more. So we have death and gifts. Okay, yeah, exactly. So death is kind of like the, kind of reminds me of like the Tower and the Death card in Tarot. It's a death to an old way of being. It's letting yourself rebirth by following your higher self instead of your ego this time. The ego can get in the way a lot, and it's not that we are killing the ego and putting it down or, putting it to death. It's just that we are listening more to our heart and our higher self and our dreams, what makes us feel good, rather than the things that others say. And so this death card is really just coming through to let you know that the parts of you that are no longer, quote unquote, serving you, they're no longer helping you, they're holding you back and keeping you in a resistant and blocked state. So these can be mental thinking patterns is what is coming through, or actions, things that you do, things that you say, that is ending. And now what is beginning in this new era, in this new book of life, is that you're stepping into your gifts, what it is that you came here, your path, what it is you came here to do, what it is that you love, what it is that keeps you going and inspired and excited about life and happy and thrilled. That is what is next after this I don't want to say ego death, but ego kind of quieting and kind of like muting, not fully, but just turning the volume down a little bit on the ego and stepping more into the gifts. And I can relate 100% to this reading, honestly. The biggest thing to keep in mind during this new era is to let go of what is holding you back, what is physically or mentally. So if it is a thinking pattern and a way of thinking about yourself that is holding you back, it's time to give that up and let it die, so that you can fully embody your gifts and you can experience what it's like to be that higher self that you came here to be. So you can experience that. If you can let these things go, you will be able to welcome in such positive, flowing, beautiful energies into your life. And there's no time limit on it. You do this, you heal at your own rate, but once you do, things will start moving very, very fast, and it will be a period of justice for you after all of this. I'm hearing garbage, like people just telling you garbage that isn't true. So you will be beginning a whole new era, which is going to encompass basically just following your higher self and living out your dream and living your path the most authentically way that you can, in finding true joy and happiness. And it's going to create some sort of new financial beginning for you. So I don't know what form that will come through. Everybody's story is a little different, but you are not only tapping into your higher self, but you are going to be receiving your stability and your financial stability that you've been looking for, which of course is going to fall into place and happen. And when you align with your higher self and start sharing your gifts with the world, that's just what's going to happen. Is you're going to be fruitful and financially stable and bring income in from that. Because that's why you came here, that not to make money, but to do these things, and that is a consequence of coming here to do those things. So I'm excited for you. I relate a lot with this reading. I understand where you've been, and we're moving on to new chapters. We're stepping into this new era hand in hand with our higher selves. And that's kind of just that. it's a good thing. You've got a lot of good things coming towards you, expressing your gifts and some financial stability, and most important, clarity and alignment with who you really are, your soul. Thank you so much, group number 2. This was your reading for your new era ahead, your new book ahead in your life. I am offering private readings and Reiki healings. You can find the links in the description and the pinned comment if you would like to schedule one of those. And then if you would like to join the soul family at Cosmic Connections, you can do so by liking, subscribing, and or commenting. I love hearing your take on the reading, what aligned with you, how it helps you, and I love to just honestly hear about your guys' lives and what's going on. So thank you so much for being here, and you will see me in the next one. Happy holidays, happy new year, and happy new era. Goodbye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your new era ahead reading. Pick a card reading. So you have the intuition card, and this is the one that you've chosen from the beginning. It says, listen to the whispers of your heart, use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. And when I was connecting with your light team and your personal energy to do this reading, I saw a bolt of lightning, and then I saw like rain coming out of it from the sky, and it was a very dark night sky. But instead of it being like rain, as like the idea of rain, it was actually glitter. So I think you are going to be in this era, this new book of life, you're going to be really opening up and activating your intuitive gifts and following your heart and following your soul purpose. I also did notice that the energy kept making me feel inclined to see that you may be drawn to group number 2 as well. You may be coming from there, or you may want to go there after this, because I feel like they're going to be very connected. We will see, but I did see that bolt of lightning and that glitter, so it's showing that like a new reprise. I'm hearing a reprise and a reprise, actually, a reprise from what you have known and a reprise of what you have been and what you've known, and kind of stepping into like a new intuitive chapter, or even a new intuitive era of life. So we're going to begin with the Masters of Light Oracle so that we can tune in and find out which Ascended Master would like to work with you, guide you, assist you, help you. I guess that's the same thing as assisting. Encourage you and inspire you during this new chapter of life and this new era that we are embarking on. So how is it that they would like to, who is it, and how is it that they would like to be with you, and why is it that they want to get your attention? Okay, I got this. And then we're gonna do 2. I was only gonna do 1 for each group, but group number 2 were calling me, and so same here, so we're going to just go with it. And like in the other groups, I'm using the original Rider-Waite tarot that I learned tarot from. I was just inspired to put this on here. 1, because I wanted to use the deck for the messages, and 2, so that you could see how I learned tarot if you are interested, which this is a great group actually to be showing this in, because tarot is an intuitive gift and channeling, way of channeling and connecting with the divine. And so if you are interested in that, this is how I learned tarot. I wrote the description, like keywords for the upright position, and then I would flip the card. I'll just show you one card. Keywords, and then I flipped it for the reversal and wrote the keywords there. So if you see the keywords written, that's just why. And I wanted to use this deck because I was called to, but I also just wanted to show how easy it can be when you believe in yourself and have a good method to learn something like tarot or even something intuitive. And this just relates a lot to your cards already, so we will see. I'm gonna pull about 4 or 5 cards like I did for the other groups, or who knows, maybe they'll fly out at us like this one just did. They are actually falling out. They're like actually just falling. So that shows me that this may be a sort of abrupt, I'm hearing one more, move or change for you, but it's going to be positive, it's going to be quick. You're probably going to be a natural at whatever it is that you are wanting to do. Let's shuffle one more for this last card. So, the Ascended Masters that would like to be with you during this new era and this new book of life is Ashun. I love myself. Okay, that's making a lot of sense why that would come through. Oh. I think this was Saint Germain. Merlin Saint Germain. Yep. Guide me to my, okay, inner magic. Wow, okay. I'm loving this reading. Let's pull the tarot first and then we'll go over everything. Four of Cups upright, and your keywords are past, reflection, boredom, apathy, unmotivated, aversion, weary. The Fool, okay, perfect. Seriously, I understand this completely. New beginnings, travel, youth, adventure, potential, new life phase. New life phase. That's what we're talking about. Leap of faith. We have the Six of Cups reversed, so we have lost in nostalgia, unhappiness due to longing. And we will see if these are meant to be flipped or not. I'm not gonna just keep them how they are. I always like to tune in with the Divine Light and mine and your spirit team and light team and kind of connect and see what needs to be flipped and what stays. So we have the Ten of Pentacles upright, beautiful. And we have the Three of Cups reversed. Oh, let me actually read yours. Keywords: resources, accumulated over generations, and foundation to achieve ideals. And then back to this, we have the Three of Cups reversed with premature celebration and relying too much on others. Okay, so we're gonna tune in and see which cards would like to be kept and which cards would like to be flipped. Keep. Flip. Keep. Okay. Okay, so to begin, you have Ashun, I love myself. And this is the African goddess, I believe, of the Yoruba tribe, I believe it was. Let me double check. Yeah, actually, it was. She is the sacred African goddess honored by the Yoruba. Sorry, I said it like, I think I reversed the U and the A when I said it, but Yoruba is what I meant to say. People of modern day Nigeria and Benin. So the goddess of love. So as you step into this new chapter, it's definitely you developing stronger intuition and psychic gifts. That's clear. Whoa, don't want to light myself on fire. So you're, during this phase and in this whole new book that is beginning, you are encouraged for your like baseline mantra or motto to be, I love myself, which can be difficult for humans in general, but people that are psychically gifted, because you like, that's, you know, we don't need to fully go there, but the word outcast keeps coming through, that you've been outcasted because of your gifts and because of what people think about that, and whether that be they're fearful of them or they're jealous of them and envious. There's lots of reasons that people can be triggered by your gifts and abilities. 917 on the clock, which is my number, my big number for divine timing regarding your life path. So this is going to also be tying into your life path, which usually your psychic gifts tend to tie into your life path. Usually, I mean, that's just hand in hand. So Merlin Saint Germain, guide me to my inner magic. This is your inner magic. Your intuition is your inner magic. And so through loving yourself, you will be guided to your inner magic, which means that through loving yourself, you will strengthen and develop your intuitive gifts even further. So say you want to learn tarot, you can do this easily, I can see. And with strength and gratitude for who you are and the fact that you even want to do this in the beginning, because being grateful for your gifts and the things, not only the gifts that you like, for example, if you're a really good singer, yes, you're a good singer, but also being grateful for the fact that you want to sing and that you have that desire within you, to be grateful for your gifts, that you can accomplish them and you can take action on them, but also the fact that you even have that desire in you. That is coming through, because it's going to put you in an energy of gratitude, which is going to attract all of the good things to you, and it's going to create a smoother and more effortless flow of attraction, of manifestation, of bringing into your life the things you want, whether that be physical things, whether that be creating things, whether that be tapping into your intuition, whatever it is for you. But here I can really see that it is intuitive gifts that are coming through really fast. We've also got a lot of purple here from the Saint Germain card, which is the crown chakra, which connects you to the divine and what you believe in when it comes to divinity and consciousness, if that be God or just your higher self or another entity or whatever. And so this Four of Cups is coming through, showing that in the past you probably contemplated a lot about doing this and whether you're able to, whether it will work, whether it will bring in what it is you need to thrive in this society, in this world. And this kind of just, okay, so this is you sitting here contemplating and over these three, like, what should I do? Should I get a 9-to-5 job and just give up my dreams and gifts? Should I take a lower paying job, or should I, whatever the three things? But then the universe is here behind you, handing you this golden ticket, which is your intuition. And so if you can love yourself enough and tap into I am feeling that call again to say group number 2. It was a lot about connecting and coming into alignment with your higher self. So if you can love yourself, you will connect and come into alignment with your higher self. And that connection, that alignment is this right here, this cup being offered to you. And when that is offered to you, I love this Fool card for this reading so much with the intuition, because it is the new beginning. Like I said, the new life phase, new potential. So whatever it is that you're wanting to develop and strengthen, it is going to be sort of new or building off of something, but still kind of fresh to you. And you will be like in the Fool energy of ready to embark on it, ready to, with no fear, worry-free, with complete faith, you will step into this new chapter, and it will be very graceful. Look how graceful this Fool is here. And then we have the Six of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. These are the best cards you could get for your dreams and ask for any reading. Like, these two next to each other are freaking amazing. All you have to do is love yourself at this point, and then everything that you want will fall into place. I also want to say that I feel like it's a new emotional chapter, a new emotional phase of life and era for you, because as you see what you're capable of and you see how developed and strong and clear and on point your gifts are, and how quickly you can pick them up and learn and tap in. Really, it's not even all about learning, it's about tapping into and connecting with energy. Once you can really learn about the energy, everything falls into place for you, and that creates a whole new emotional beginning for you, because you start to find you start to really see your value through just being yourself, and you find your own personal validation from yourself, not from an outside source, through just being yourself. And then this will create, so we've got past and pleasant memories, nostalgia, childhood comforts. So this is going to put you into a harmonious, like, comfortable position where you feel like a child again, and you feel like you can run through the fields and with the flowers and the wind in your hair and express yourself however you really want to, or in the moment feel you desire to. And there's also, with the 10 of Pentacles, I have to say, I feel inclined to say that it's going to be stable. It's going to stay. like it says, resources accumulated over generations. So whatever these gifts are, they're going to bring in a lot of stability for you. And that can definitely be income and finances and money, but it can also be just emotional stability in the fact that you finally are free and you are yourself, and that brings a lot of happiness, which brings a lot of stability. Or it could bring in a lot of friendships and a lot of communications from others. If you're, say, you want to be a tarot reader and you want to tap into that, you will probably meet a lot of people and be able to build a lot of connections in that way. And that will sustain itself over generations. But I do feel like there's a heavy emphasis on you bringing an income in with the Ten of Pentacles here through this method of intuition or gifts, whatever it is that you are going to be tapping into. And so now we have the Three of Cups reversed. So it's saying premature celebration, relying too much on others. So this is just like, I don't like the word warning, but a little like, hey, hey guys, I'm here. Just, don't rely on what other people think of you during this process, because that's when we can get tripped up and hung up on things that don't matter. All that matters is that you feel passionate about your dreams and your goals and your aspirations and your life path. You feel passionate about your intuition. You want to embark on this new chapter, and you're going to do it, but you're not going to let other people get in the way. You're not going to rely on anybody else to make this happen or some outside force to make this happen. It's going to be through your own self-love, through loving yourself unconditionally, and then you will be guided to your inner magic and to your intuition. And so that is just why this Three of Cups is just kind of like, hey, like, just remember, like, as things get better and things increase and the momentum builds and the intuition builds and the gifts build up and increase, just remember to rely on you in your light team, in your divinity, and not what other people think of you, because no matter how good you are, no matter how clear and precise and accurate you are in what you do, there's always going to be somebody, like I said, who either is jealous or threatened or whatever it may be. 17:17 on the clock. So if you encounter that, just remember your dreams are your own and they're there for a reason. You desire them for a reason because you came here to express them. And again, I am called to say group number 2, if you were called to it, that might help you further. But if not, then this is the only message that you needed to hear. So I'm going to just kind of put this card to the side a little bit because of the energy that it holds. It's just a reminder card. It's not a major part of the reading. So now we're going to pull some of the Dragon Wisdom Oracle to finish this reading off, and we'll allow your light team to convey any messages that have been left out, or to confirm anything that's already been said, or just add anything else that they would like you to know as you step through the portal of 2023 to 2024 and into this new era of life. Okay. So first we have independence. Exactly. And here comes your fire energy. We had a lot of blues and purples and higher, some pinks, some higher chakra colors, and now we're stepping into that passion and we're honing that in, that fire energy and decision. Okay, so it's your decision. No one is forcing you to embark on this new book of life, this new era. But if you do, you will find yourself, your higher self, your independence, your quote-unquote worth. You will see your worth, not other people. Like, they will, obviously, but it's about you seeing your worth and stepping into your independence, which is your intuition. Your intuition is what makes you different and independent from others, because nobody can read, for example, a tarot reading. Nobody can read like me, or nobody can read like another reader. Nobody is exactly an exact replica or the same. And the way that we interpret messages and the messages that we receive from the divine and from our light teams are all going to be interpreted different and conveyed differently. And that is what makes you different and independent and special, is the fact that you have this fire in you, this intuition, this fiery intuition that wants to be expressed and wants to be out in the world playing and showing itself. So the decision is yours. They don't want you to feel, because it is intuition, because it can be intense and it can be really a lot. They don't want you to feel like you have to do this. It is your decision. It's up to you. But they are saying, like, these are the best cards you can get in tarot, especially next to each other. They're saying that, okay, I just had to restart my camera, but it won't fail you. It is not going to go anywhere once you learn to truly love yourself and tap into this independence and this intuition. And I'm hearing discernment, which was the card of number 2. So again, if you're called, or if you kind of just like want to hear more, and this reading didn't go far enough for you, then you can check out group 2 if you feel called to. But yeah, there's going to be this new era. Looks like a huge leap of faith in stepping into a new book of life when it comes to your intuition and your gifts, and how you can help others, and how you express yourself, and how you can even help yourself and attract things for yourself. As you learn to love yourself, you unlock this magical energy, honestly, and magical intuition that allows you to be different and independent from others and special. Like I just said, it's going to be a new book here. You know, we've got the Fool card that just signifies and confirms that. A new book of life when it comes to your intuition and what you're capable of, and you're going to be developing your third eye and strengthening it, healing anything that needs to be healed. And with that will come whatever, I would say, quote unquote materialistic stability that you need, whether that be finances or a home or a car or friendships or a partner, whatever it is. That will all fall into place as you learn to love yourself and then step into this this version of yourself that is awaiting for you to allow it in. So just they're reminding you to do this without fear and without judgment, and to just know that yes, this is true, this is real, this is who you are. All of the signs you've been getting are real, and it's time to make this decision and step through the portal, leaving behind old ways of thinking. And so also I am feeling called to say you may even be drawn to group number 1 at this point too, because it talked a lot about mental ways of thinking and being, and kind of like 222 on the clock, kind of ending that and leaving that in 2003 and stepping through this portal, a new, revived, faithful, as in truly believing in yourself version of you, which is really just aligning with your higher self, which brings me back to group number 2 again. So you are at this point very, very aligned and connected to group 1 and 2. Feel free to watch both, or just one, or neither. But that is what is coming for you. You're strengthening your intuition, or opening it up, or developing it further, whatever it is what point you are at. It is going to grow and prosper and bring you abundance. That's just plain and simple with the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So that is your reading, 3:11 on the clock, group number 3. I intend that you enjoyed it. If you did and you would like to join the soul family of Cosmic Connections, you can do so by subscribing, liking, and or commenting. I love hearing the ways that these readings relate to you and how it helps you. Reading the comments and doing the readings themselves are my favorite part of this whole process. 3:33 on the clock. So if you would like to do so, that is available. Feel free to do that. And then I'm also offering personal readings and Reiki healings if you're interested. You can check that out at my website, cosmicconnections.com. It will be linked in the description and the pinned comment. Thank you so much, group number 3. Happy holidays, happy new year, and happy new era.